Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
I need a man who knows who's gonna come into a whole house. He's gonna take mine as his. He's gonna take me as his partner. It's one, honey. When you find a wife, you find a good thing.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Big shout out to Mr. Gideon for this video topic request. Salute! Today we're diving into the Pop the Balloon or Find Love Season 2 reunion video. It's an hour and 11 minutes long and the link to the full video is in the description. But for this episode, we're zoning in on Janae, the 34-year-old single mother with 3 kids, each with a different father.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
And guess what? She had some very interesting things to say about the kind of man she deserves to date. Let's break it down.
So, Janae, when you were having, your conversation with Brian during that segment, what was going through your mind when he's asking you all these questions like, okay, how many baby daddies, how many kids? What was your thought process? Like, if you want to walk us through that.
I'm true to my core. I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of my 3 kids. And if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids. I don't allow him and his judgment to define me as a woman or where I stand on today. It's his preference. He deserves a queen of whatever that looks like for Brian. But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down this 4 fort?
Guys, if you are equipped to deal with her and her 3 kids, why even consider it when there are women with less baggage? Any man who she deems equipped has the choice to select a woman with fewer complications, less emotional, financial, and mental strain. Think about it. Why take on all that when there are better options out there?
You can't judge me. I didn't take anything personally. I talked to Brian afterwards. I said, I don't take anything personal. I'm not mad at you. It is what it is.
It's a
my
preference.
person is my person. You know what I'm saying? But people don't know how to live in reality. They want to live into society, and it's fake to me. I'm not with it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Janae talks about living in reality and rejecting societal norms, but what does she actually bring to a relationship? What realistic benefits does a single mother of 3 with 3 different baby daddies offer? Is she being practical about her expectations, or is she falling into the very fantasy she claims to reject? This is the part where many women dismiss societal norms when those norms don't benefit them, and yet they're quick to want the perks.
And then Shayna, you wanted to say
So
something.
one thing I do want to say, which I said to you earlier, we all have our preference, which is fine. You might like them tall, you might like them short, you might like them with the kids. Right. But I think it was just your delivery that really was kind of tough to watch. So that's all I had to share. We kind of chatted about it before. Everyone's entitled to what they like, but it's just the way you were speaking to the ladies, which was kind of harsh.
So speaking on that, Brian, do you feel like you could have delivered your message in a different way?
I think I wanted to deliver it the way I did, right?
Okay.
Because if I'm coming on some softness, you're not gonna really grasp what I'm telling you.
That's not.
Right? And the thing about accountability is you want me to deliver it the way you want to hear it. Nah, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. You got to be able to embrace that. We as men, we embrace accountability. And women have to do the same exact
Women
thing
do
and not
embrace
get angry.
accountability. I'm not angry.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
No, women like Janae do not embrace accountability. How often do you hear women say they don't want to be judged?
That really touches my heart all over again because you can't judge me for being in that circumstance.
You can't judge me.
So you're gonna tell me, oh, well, you got this many kids, I can't date you.
No,
oh,
it's not.
but that happened 25 years
It's
ago.
not the number of
At what
kids.
point are you going to give grace?
Especially when they willingly come on a show that's based on judgment. It's like they want to box, but don't expect to get hit back. When these women dish it out, they expect you to handle a strong woman. But when it's time for them to get called out, oh, now we have to tiptoe around their feelings.
Aggressive
I'm not
and
being
feel like men are aggressive when they're delivering what they're trying to say. Like, no, I wasn't disrespectful on the show, right? And maybe I could have delivered a little bit softer, but
And
that's
then
not
James,
the route that I
you wanted to
chose.
say something.
Brother, the way you've
Hold
been
on
talking.
1 second. James is gonna go.
I wanted to say something about that. I understand both sides. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I don't care if a female has a starting lineup.
Behold, here comes the simp jutsu master.
You know what I mean? Like, I've dated girls that have multiple kids, you know, and I think that men think one of two ways. One is like, okay, you made horrible decisions. And then the other downfall could be, you know, these are extra mouths to feed or bills, you know. And for me, I love kids, you know, like.
Ah, look at her face. This is the type of man she attracts. The guy who has no problem with her lineup of children with different baby daddies. A guy who's willing to lower his standards to get with her. To simp jutsu his way into a woman's life. And Janae, she's not loving it. That face says it all. But she wants a man who is equipped. Remember? So it's not just the money. It's a man who fits her. And of course, that man has to get the approval of the sisterhood and social media.
I'm a kids person, so I don't mind dating a woman that has kids. So that's all I wanted to say is like.
Can I
Simp jutsu!
say something? Brian, I don't think your delivery was 100% wrong, but there is a difference between you as a type of man and there's another type of man. There's two different types of men. It's your preference, and it's a man that knows that he comes into this world to be a leader, protector, provider, who also knows that you're going to take care of a family as a whole. It doesn't matter if they're your kids or it takes a village to raise these kids. I didn't take any judgment, but if you prefer a woman with one kid or you want some more with more kids, that's on
fine.
you. You're just not my person, and I'm not mad at you. And I'm not even mad at the world. And I don't give a fuck about anybody. If we can keep it G.
This is pure gold.
You know, I take care of my kids. They're well taken care of. I'm an independent woman. And I deserve a strong man who's ready to take care of a household. Not saying that that's not you or no other man in this world. Everybody got their own opinion. And I respect you 100%. It is what it is.
This is pure gold. You really can't make this stuff up. Janae doesn't deserve anything. This is the entitlement of these modern women. Let me show you where this mentality comes from. Take a look at her Instagram. Over 16K followers, flooded with selfies. It's these simp jutsu black belts, like the one defending her in this video, who boost her ego. Guys, when you're blowing up these women's DMs and liking their pictures, you're feeding into their delusion. She thinks she deserves a high status man because her ego is inflated by the attention of weak men. She thinks she's high status, and she has the audacity to talk about living in reality. Get the hell out of here. You heard her. The man has to come in and take care of the household, a household he didn't build. Why in the blue hell would any man do that when he has the option to build his own family? And even if he doesn't have those options, why be a simp jutsu master? Women like Janae will run all over you because you're weak. I bet those 3 baby daddies, they're all...
And let me, hold on, wait, hold on. And I respect that, I appreciate that, right? There's gonna be a special type of man that's gonna come in and take care of you and your unit.
A special kind of fool.
That's gonna take care of you and your unit, right? Because most men wanna start their own family. All right, you know what I'm saying? So why would we come in and be a stepdad when we know if you have 3 kids, then I'm gonna be the 4th? You're gonna look at me like the 4th, even if I'm taking care of the house.
No,
right? Because they're not mine.
Because you're not a baby daddy or husband. Like, you're not going to be a
You're
baby
the head
daddy.
of household. It's a difference.
I understand that, but I'm not their real father, right? So I'm
But
not their
that's-
biological father, right? So, and things come with that, right? It comes with, you may feel like, you know, I'm not raising your sons right.
Or you can't.
I'm gonna dead this right now. I had a baby daddy that told me in front of my child, I am not his daddy. I don't need a nigga like that. And I said,
You don't want one.
I need a man who knows who's gonna come into a whole house. He's gonna take mine as his. He's gonna take me as his partner. It's one, honey. When you find a wife, you find a good thing.
This is pure gold. She really said it. When you find a wife, you find a good thing. You see, guys, when a woman chooses a man, her selection process tells you a lot about her. Those 3 baby daddies, you're not going to tell me that they were all bad men, because that says she knows how to pick them. What does that say about her judgment? Remember this?
A lot of the time, I go for the bad boys. Just point blank, I go for the bad boys. Those red flags that people always talk about, I ignore because the bad boys are hot.
This is real. The good guy makes a woman feel bad because she is not a good woman. The bad boy, he makes her feel better about herself because he takes away the pressure of being a good woman. The bad boy is an excuse, fellas.
Run! Get to the chopper!
I'm not living into society or social media. This show, and I appreciate you guys, because this is real life. You show me the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say too much more, but you know that is it.
If you guys were to get together, hypothetically speaking.
Who?
Yeah, I'm just hypothetically speaking.
Just hypothetically, you and Brian.
You and Brian. If you and Brian were to get together, hypothetically speaking, can he put his hands on your children?
What? Put his hands on my
As
children?
far
That's a real
yes,
question.
yes.
Let's word that.
Great question.
Can he? Well, we know what we're talking about. I mean, Brian, you understood what I was saying, correct?
Correct.
If your kids is acting up,
Yeah.
can he whoop your kids?
If
Like he
they
can whoop
need
his
it.
own son?
If they need it.
Who decides when a whooping is justified for your stepkids? The mother. And what happens if she thinks it's not? Or if the kid complains? This is just one of the layers of dating single mothers. And let's get into the potential drama with the biological fathers.
I mean, let's be real.
You just
This
have
ain't
to
about
be
that, but let's
unrealistic.
be
if
real.
you're gonna whoop somebody else's kids, you just got to be ready for that repercussion.
The afterward.
Exactly. What
You
comes
feel
after
me?
that? Because as a father, nobody's gonna whoop my kids.
Exactly.
But if
barely whoop
I
my
am the
kids.
step parent of somebody else's kids, I'm a whoop them.
But you're not
and
gonna
I
whoop 'em for
understand
nothing.
that
They can't
that's
whoop
double.
your kids, but
The simp jutsu master doesn't even realize how deep the rabbit hole goes. He's talking tough, saying he'll whoop his stepkids, but would lose it if someone laid a hand on his own kids. Hypocritical. And this is why baby mama drama is almost guaranteed. It's a lose-lose situation. These women want the biological father to disappear, so they don't have to be accountable and risk scaring away potential husbands. These women know exactly what's going on.
No,
Different
because
ways to
I'm
discipline
ready to
kids
fight for
besides
mine.
whooping them.
Thank
I'm
you.
ready
I
to
got a
fight for
5-year-old.
mine.
My
So
son has never had a whooping.
listen, I'm ready to fight
Ever.
for mine. So I'm going to check you on that. And if dude wanted to check me on that, he has that
Yes.
right. And that's all I'm saying.
And,
is
no,
you
and
gotta-
those are the issues that
It's the
we
way to
deal.
do
And
it.
those are the issues that we deal with being a step parent. Like, and
Those
another
are the
thing that I want to
insecurities.
address is
Shut up, Janae. Guys, don't date single mothers.
Run! Get to the chopper!
Now, can I get a drizzle, drizzle?
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.